Denver.
I miss the heat.
Trust me, it wasn't as hot without you.
Debuting tonight on the CW and opening on October 15th on Showtime, a new version of Dynasty and the Jay Pharoah-led White Famous are much more fizzled and fabulous, as both hinder themselves with the narrative equivalent of a three-legged race and bring not even baubles, let alone gems, to the small screen.
I can't believe you just spend the median household income on jet fuel. When the revolution happens, it'll be your head they come for first.
Oh, I'll be sure to get my hair done.
Yeah, sooner the better.
First of all, this Dynasty. Joan Collins, where are you when we need you? And need you we do for the surprisingly stale and staid new Dynasty. Because unlike the sharp nails and fights, Patten otherwise of the original and way over-the-top Reagan-era Dynasty, which ran from 1981 to 1989, and starred Collins as the devious Alexis, first wife of the John Forsythe-portrayed big shot Blake Carrington, this Grant Snow and Natalie Kelly starring effort is so buff to the point of being lacquered, which means it lacks almost any sense of fun. And despite addressing gender and sexuality issues up front, unlike, say, the original, it even takes the shiv skills out of dagger eyes throwing Elizabeth Gillies, who is so great in FX's now sadly departed Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, which is a hard task to accomplish, and not one to be proud of, I have to say, if you're going to go for the soapy. On a TV landscape where the original Dynasty can easily still be found, I say go old school. Or if you really want to kick it 2017 style, remember that there already is a Dynasty for the 21st century. It's called Empire. It's been on Fox for going on 4 seasons now. It's on tonight, actually, and it can still kick it old and new school style. So get into that lion den and sidestep this clawless CW affair.
I do comedy, sir. I make room full of people laugh.
I'm Floyd Mooney. Thank you so much.
Yeah, small rooms and small depressing clubs east of the 10, south of Crenshaw. You obviously need a career boost. I happen to be producing a movie with Jamie Foxx.
The stumbling block with the Jamie Foxx EP'd White Famous isn't its premise, which is of a rising black comedian navigating the potentially soul-crushing cost of crossover mainstream success, which is actually pretty potentially fabulous. Nah, the problem here is the execution, which lacks muscle and definition and goes all Big Four style sitcom for really no good reason for a show that's on premium cable, or to be honest, for a show that's on premium cable in 2017. With intentionally awkward white guy fist bumps, way more awkward Bill Cosby referencing lines, and celebrity cameos, including one from Beat Shazam Fox himself, White Famous actually bleaches out a lot of the great timing and talent Pharoah displayed on nearly half a dozen years on Saturday Night Live, a state of infamy unto itself. Alas, there is something debuting on the 15th that is, to use that overused phrase of mine and other critics, well worth watching. And that is the Season 2 premiere of Berlin Station on Epix, a Richard Armitage, Reese Ifan, Richard Jenkins, Leland Osler, and Michelle Forbes starring spy series whose first season was one of my favorite new shows of 2016, and one that if you haven't been watching, you should start on Sunday. If for no other reason than discover that everything is really not alt-right, to use a joke from the Bradford Winters showrun series, in Europe or in the American intelligence community right now, despite Jenkins' character's assertion that presidents come and go. Running the risk of being outpaced by real-life events and an already held German election, this new season of Berlin Station sees most of the gang from Season 1 back, with Keke Palmer joining as a first-time field agent. And in fact, Berlin Station Season 2 is truly good enough to overcome an absurd car chase that occurs early on, which isn't easy for any show. But part of what makes Berlin Station Season 2 so much more than good enough is the addition of Ashley Judd to the second season.
I'm trying really hard to speak your language here. How am I doing?
Fantastic.
Now, with all that has been circulating in recent days in the Harvey Weinstein scandal, and Judd's name being connected to that, it is very easy to overlook just how talented and versatile Judd is as an actor. And from her first appearance in the revised opening credits, the missing alum, who was on Showtime's Twin Peaks revival this year too, is a dominating and welcome force to Berlin Station Season 2 as the new CIA station chief who goes on and off book. So, don't waste your time with the near sudsless Dynasty or the humdrum White Famous. Whether or not you think Angela Merkel is now the leader of the free world, Berlin Station Season 2, that's where the action is.